Good morning, yogi friends, and welcome to this second lesson of this 4-lesson restorative yoga experience with me, Wandering Alice. Today, the theme is going to be calm and comfort. So just say those words quietly to yourself for a moment. Calm and comfort. What does that mean to you? So we all need to find that calm, comforting space where we can be in order to keep us steady in our everyday lives. So while everything else is buzzing around us, we need to be able to come back to that place of calm, that place where we can comfort ourselves without any other influence, just that place where we can bring ourselves back to zero. And we can only do this by nurturing, stopping, and spending time reflecting, bringing ourselves to inactivity so that we can then be more energetic with activity. So hopefully that makes sense. It certainly makes sense to me, and restorative yoga is my go-to when I need to come back to that place of calm and comfort, because using the props is so comforting to me because I know that I'm held in these postures. So it really does bring a big comfort to me. And also the meditative style of this kind of yoga really just brings me down, calms me down, brings me back to that central point. So that's what I'm hoping you will find too. So today we're going to be doing a few warm-ups, and then we're going to do a couple of long held poses just like we did in the last lesson. You're going to need a yoga strap, or a scarf or a tie works just as well. So you'll have seen in the introduction to restorative yoga that I mention all the things that you can find lying around your home that you can use. You don't need anything special. I have a couple of blocks always on hand. You can use big books. I have a couple of big cushions ready here in case I need them, and a rolled blanket, which I'll also use for final shavasana. And I have my bolsters. So just get yourself set up, pause the video, get anything that you think you might need, because this is your practice and we all do these poses in different ways. So you use whatever you need to make your practice comfortable and calm, and so that you don't feel any pain. This is about relaxing. And I just wanted to share a quote actually, which is going to be kind of running through my mind as I do this practice today. And I encourage for it to be running through your mind as well. And the quote is, "You are the sky. Everything else is the weather." And I just love that because it just brings me back. Okay, I'm the sky. I am still. I'm always here. I can come back to this point of my truest self. It doesn't matter if it's windy, rainy, stormy. I'm still me. I'm still the sky. So you are the sky. Everything else is the weather. And just enjoy thinking about that as we practice today. So we'll start with an incantation, as we always do. So just come into a comfortable seated position, however that works for you, anything goes. And just bring your hands into your lap, roll your shoulders. You can close your eyes if you want to. Take a breath. Just arrive here in this moment on your mat. You've carved out this 1 hour for yourself, so release everything else that's going on in your life and be here now with me. Just deep breathing, arriving. And then if you feel like it's comfortable, bring your hands to your heart, and I'll say, I can invite in calm. I can invite in calm. I can feel comforted. I can feel comforted. This space is my space. This space is my space. Just lower your hands, maybe take a smile. This space is your space. You have made this space today, so just enjoy. Enjoy the space you have created physically, and enjoy the space that you're going to create emotionally and just by being. So we'll start with a pranayama breathing exercise today, bumblebee breath, because this is such a calming breath. So we're going to inhale deeply together, and as we exhale, bring your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and we're going to make a beautiful bumblebee sound. So deeply inhale, feel your tummy expand. And then as you exhale, inhale. And as your tummy retracts in, you're going to exhale with that bumblebee sound. Inhale. Exhale. Just relax and breathe for a moment. We're going to do this 2 more times, and I want you to really, as we're doing this lovely bumblebee buzzing sound, I want you to really think about the energy, the prana, the life force moving around your body, and feel how it feels just to let go. Release your shoulders, release your facial muscles, just let everything go and come into this calming moment. So inhale. Exhale, bumblebee. Inhale. Exhale. And just relax. Come back to your normal state of breathing. I don't know about you, but I feel calm. I feel like I've arrived on my mat and I'm ready to start our beautiful restorative practice today. So first we're going to I invite you to take your yoga strap or your tie or your scarf, whatever you have that can create the same effect. And we're going to just do some shoulder stretches. Just get myself untangled. So about shoulder width for your strap. And then bring your arms up as you inhale. And then bring them all the way up. Just inhaling and exhaling. Next exhale, we're going to come to the side. So inhale. And then come over to one side. Really feel the stretch. Be gentle with yourself. This is about gentleness today. It's not about pain or stretching. It's about opening. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Inhale back to center and then lower your hands down. Take a moment, just roll your shoulders. And we're going to come up again. So inhale all the way up. And this time we're going to twist to the side. So twisting to your right as you exhale. Inhale, center. Twist to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale as you twist. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale all the way down. And we're just gently waking ourselves up today with these warm-up stretches. So now we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So you can be in a cross-legged position like me, or you might want to bring your legs forward if you have any problems with hips and knees. It's no problem. Just find the position that suits you, where you feel comfortable. And wherever you are, we're going to work on our spine. Just wake up that spine. So we're going to do some seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, coming into cow, so pushing your shoulders back, your chest forward, bringing your chin up, and really just enjoying that stretch. And then exhaling, curving that back, folding your chin in. And then inhale, cow. Opening your heart. And exhale, rounding that spine. We'll do it once more. So inhale, chest forward, shoulders back, chin up. Exhale, fold that chin in, bring your shoulders round and push your back out in an arch. Really tuck your chin and feel that stretch. And then come to a neutral position. And that's really just a wonderful way. I don't know what time you're doing this, but in the morning, if you're like me and you're practicing in the morning, then this is just a wonderful way to wake up the spine gently. If you're practicing in the evening, it's a lovely way to just stretch out your spine at the end of a tiring day. Perhaps you've been hunched over a computer, so it's just a really lovely stretch to do. So now we're just going to do some what I call tummy turns. I don't know if that's the correct word, but that's what I like to call them. So remaining in your seated position, and like I say, you can have your legs out. You can still do everything that we're going to do with legs out. So just find what works for you. Wherever you are, we're just going to turn in a clockwise way. So coming forward, just reaching your chest forward, pinching your shoulders back behind you, jutting your chin forward, and then coming round clockwise direction. Just feel the stretch in your hips. Round your back as you come to the back, and then pushing yourself forward. And just relax for a moment. Think about how that felt. Don't overextend yourself. This is restorative yoga. This is about calming and comforting yourself. So any pain, release the pose altogether or just come out of it gently. Just come to where you need, just to feel that nice stretch. So we'll do that again. So leaning forward. Coming around clockwise, arching that back. Really feel into your body. What is your body telling you today? What does your body need? Back to the front. Neutral position. And that checking in with your body is so, so important. Listen to your body. I can guide you through these exercises and these postures, but only you know how it feels to be inside your body. So trust yourself, trust your instinct, really listen to yourself. So again, coming forward, pushing your chest out, chin up, and we're going to go anti-clockwise, so all the way. Feel the stretch down the side of your body. Feel your spine as you come with an arched back towards the back, to the side, all the way back to the front. Neutral position. That feels delicious to me. We're going to do that once more anti-clockwise. So leaning forward and then coming round to the side, stretching, arching the back, folding the shoulders in, coming round, opening out your chest, pinching the shoulders back, all the way back to the front. And relax in a neutral position. Okay, we're going to move into, now that we've warmed up a little bit and limbered up, we're going to move into our first full posture, which we're going to hold for 5 minutes. And this is fish pose. Now, option to use a bolster like I have. I'm just going to, work out what feels good for you. And you can feel differently every day. So you might take this posture with a higher bolster one day, and you might take it with a rolled blanket or just a nice soft cushion another day. But if I just demonstrate what I'm going to do, this is about pushing this underneath your shoulders, really, and lowering your head. And if you feel that that's too much, you can always take a smaller cushion or a baby bolster like I have, and you can rest your head like this. And then releasing your arms. And you might also want to bring your knees up. I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes while you get yourself comfortable. So, hopefully you are ready in your chosen position. And we'll start the timer for 5 minutes. And for me, I'm going to keep my legs straight today, I think. So think about what feels right for you. You might even want to bring your arms over if you're on a lower bolster, or bring them to your tummy to rest like this. In fact, that feels really good for me today. And this is really opening your heart, it's opening your throat. So think about communication when you're doing this. How are you communicating with yourself, with others? I always like to think about that when I'm opening up the throat area. This is an opportunity for a meditation on how we talk to ourselves and others, how we communicate our truth and our needs. And this is also a wonderful pose for calming the immune system. If at any point it becomes too much, just ease yourself down. And just play with the pose as you're in it. Lower hands. Think about, can you lower your hips a bit more? Do you need to move the bolster? We resolve to stay in this position for 5 minutes, but we always have the option in restorative yoga to fidget a little and make the pose right. 2 minutes in a pose fully held, fully supported, fully comfortable is worth more than 5 minutes in a pose that doesn't feel right. And this feels really right for me today. Sometimes I like to take it lower, but today this feels good. And just think about your breath while you're doing this. Try and deeply breathe. Think about that quote that we started with about the sky. You are the sky. You can come back to that point beneath all that weather. You are always the sky. This place is always available to you through yoga. Just 1 minute left in this pose. And just wherever you are, allow any noises, any sounds to drift into your space. Try not to feel annoyed about any noises. This is your life right now in this moment. We can't change anything in this precise moment, so just come into this state of calm comfort. And there's our gong, so just gently bring your knees up if they're not up already. Maybe turn yourself onto your side and just ease yourself gently. Coming back into a seated position as slowly as you need to. Roll your shoulders. Just do what you feel. And it's just nice to after we've taken a restorative pose, it's just nice to stop and reflect. How did that make you feel? Very calm. So now we're going to move into a forward folding butterfly. And for this, I think I'm going to probably use another cushion. So bringing your large bolster, or you can take several big cushions and pile them up. And sorry, first bring your the soles of your feet together, because of course we're doing butterfly today. Now, where you bring them in relation to your body is your choice. I like to maybe keep them about this distance for restorative. I don't like to over push myself. And then you're going to build your tower on top of your feet, or if that's not comfortable for you, you can always take your feet out. This is your practice. Make it right for you. I'm actually going to add another big cushion and another. I feel like I need extra comfort this morning. And I'm going to take my baby bolster for my forehead. And I might even bring a block just to rest under each knee, so that I feel like I'm really held in this butterfly today. And this is going to open up our lower backs. It's going to soothe our tummies. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes for this, because this is such a powerful pose. So get yourself ready. I won't start the timer just yet. I'll give you a moment to get ready. I might even bring my blanket and unroll it and just bring it around my shoulders, just for a really extra comfort this morning. That's what I'm needing. If you need it too, then I suggest you do the same. And we're really going to surrender into this pose. It's going to open our hips, it's going to stretch our legs, it's going to open our back. And I'm going to start that timer now for 10 minutes. So it's really your opportunity for a nice meditation on how you're feeling today. And I really invite you to fully surrender, fully be held by these props. Remember from our introduction video that restorative yoga originated from a wonderful teacher in India, Iyengar, and he lived until he was about 96, and I believe he lived a very full and active life. And restorative yoga stems from his practices, so I think that's a good indication of how positive this can be for us in our lives. So just concentrate on your breathing, deeply inhaling, deeply exhaling. And really relax. Feel your back opening. Remember, this is not about stretching, it's about opening. And allow yourself to sink into this soft, nourishing tower of restorative props that you have created. Allow yourself to be held. You can play around with hand position. Maybe you want to hug your bolsters. Maybe you just want to release your hands to the floor. Just enjoy this space that you have created, this physical space, but also the space for yourself, for your mind, for you to have this opportunity to come back to yourself. When we create these opportunities to come back to ourselves, to give ourselves time to acknowledge where we are, what we need, then we create the space from which we can grow, from which we can nurture a beautiful life and a way of being that feels calm on a daily basis. We have 5 minutes left in this pose. And as you allow the thoughts to go past your mind, look at them as if they're on a train. So the thoughts come in, they pass by in a train carriage, and you let them go. And just keep bringing yourself back to this point, in this pose, held. in a state of calm, comfort. Maybe you're considering how you can take this softness, this feeling into your day. Or perhaps it's late in the evening and you're hoping that this is going to offer you a restful sleep afterwards. Wherever you are, morning, daytime, evening, just think about how you can utilize this sense of calm that you're creating, how you can weave it into your everyday life. And just become aware of all of your body. Can you feel your tummy breathing gently onto the bolster, onto the cushions? Can you release a little bit more from your shoulders, release down into your back, allow your back to open up even more? And just 2 minutes left. And right now I'm just feeling gratefulness for this opportunity to stop, to bring myself to a sense of calm, this opportunity that you have given me to practice with you, so I thank you. And even though we're not together in person, I can feel the energy, the collective energy that we're creating together by allowing ourselves to come to this beautiful practice. And what we create in ourselves then radiates out to the world and to each other. And that's a really beautiful thing, so thank you. Just these last few seconds, and we'll be gently bringing ourselves out of this forward fold butterfly. There's our gong. So just be gentle with yourself. Wake up slowly. Bring yourself up gently. Begin to unfold yourself. Move everything away from you. We're going to move into a side lying twist. So let's just take that moment, as I always say. Just reflect. How did that feel? And I think for this one, I would suggest you take a nice big cushion or a couple of really long cushions like this. Again, you can have your blanket. I feel like a blanket day today. It does feel calming and comforting. Again, we're going to hold this pose for, sorry, not again, we're going to hold this pose for 5 minutes on each side. So I'm going to have a big bolster and my baby bolster. So you can have big cushions. You could have a rolled blanket. And this side lying twist, you can even bring a block or a rolled blanket between your knees as well for extra comfort. And this is going to gently open our rib cage, and that enhances breathing. So you lean over your cushion or your bolster. I'm going to grab another, I'm going to put a block actually underneath my bolster. So make your system whatever feels good for you. I have my blanket. I think I am going to put a block between my knees as well. And that feels perfect for me. So I'm going to set the timer for 5 minutes. And then we'll flip the pancake and do the other side. So coming into this side lying twist, which is going to open the rib cage. It's going to help with breathing. Again, just play around with where you would like your hands to be. You could even bring your hand, one arm up. And we'll just stay here for these 5 minutes. And on this bolster, it's quite a hard bolster, which I enjoy. But if you're needing extra comfort, then soft cushions piled up and just leaning your rib cage over the cushions is a really nice option. And like I always say, each day we feel differently. You know, yoga practice is here for you. It offers you a place to come to, an opportunity to listen to yourself, to listen to your body, to observe what you need and to offer yourself what you need. And if that pose looks different each day, that's absolutely fine. Today I have to say I feel very relaxed. I can hear morning traffic going to work and the school bus, but I can also hear the bird song in the hedgerow, and it's so beautiful. And whenever I come to my mat, it becomes my peaceful place. That's how I like to describe it. It's my peaceful place, my chance to just come back to myself, recenter. Everything else in the day just drifts away. Any tasks that I need to do, I think I'll deal with those later. Right here, right now is my time. And restorative yoga makes a big part of my practice. If I'm feeling tired, or I feel if I'm going through something emotionally, when I've gone through periods of deep grief, restorative yoga, these slower practices have really helped me to still feel like I'm moving my body, I'm working my body, but I'm being gentle. Depending on what we're going through in life, sometimes this is just what we need. Just 1.5 minutes left in this pose. Just breathe into it. Expanding your chest and feeling that expansion because we're propping our rib cage. And there's our gong. So gently peeling yourself up, coming to your elbow perhaps. Take a little stretch. Come up gently. And we're going to do that on the other side. So for you, you can just flip the pancake and turn around to the other side. I will rearrange myself a bit so that you can see me, but you know what you're doing now anyway, I'm sure. So coming into this side lying twist on your opposite side. And again, we'll set 5 minutes on the timer. And I'll start that timer now. And while you're in this pose, just think about congratulating yourself for coming to this practice today, this hour for yourself. Such a gift. And we should gift ourselves more. We shouldn't wait for other people to give us gifts. We should gift ourselves. And what better gift than 1 hour of just coming back to you. Who are you? How do you feel? What do you need? You are worth it. You are important. You might be feeling a nice stretch down your neck as well. Remember, you always have the option to add a little bit more height underneath your head or lower it. Just a little over 2 minutes left in this pose. Got a beautiful robin, I think, singing in my ear right outside my little yoga tent. It's so calming. I wonder what you can hear in your space. And I also want to say that if you ever need to email me or you want to talk about this practice, I'm always available to you. Even if you just want to share how this practice landed with you, what you could hear in your space, I would love to know more about your personal practice. So please do consider dropping me an email. Just under a minute left. The world goes on around us. And here we are, just slowing down together, calming and comforting ourselves. We are the sky collectively. And I'm so grateful to have this moment with you to step away from the craziness into the calm. And there's our gong. So gently bringing yourself up. It's hard not to feel sleepy, isn't it? And just, how are we doing for time? So we're going to finish in our final Shavasana. So I think I will move back to this way. And for me, final Shavasana, my favorite way is to have, you can use a large cushion or two of the oblong cushions. You could use a couple of rolled blankets. There's always something, but I like to have this under my knees, and then I like to lay down onto my baby bolster. So we're going to finish with our final Shavasana. I'm going to set the timer again for 10 minutes. So get yourself comfortable, bring your blanket, get cozy. This is your time, our last 10 minutes. And we'll just have some quiet time, and I'll just guide you through a few thoughts to think of. So I'm starting that timer now. I'm also going to take an eye patch. Maybe you have one. Maybe you could just lay a scarf over your head or over your eyes. I have this lovely buckwheat lavender smelling eye patch, which is really comforting. And as you're coming into your final Shavasana and you're getting comfortable, just release your shoulders to your mat. Allow your hands to fall, keep them upturned in a receiving position. so that we can receive the calmness of the earth, of the sky, of all the beauty, and be comforted by it. Just release your whole back into your mat. Allow your feet to rest easy, and any cushions and bolsters you have, just allowing them to hold you. And then just breathe. And just take a moment to consider how you felt at the beginning of this practice and what you thought of when we talked about what does calm and comforting mean to you. Reflect on, do I feel calm right now? Do I feel comforted? Have I given myself over fully? Released myself into this mat, into this peaceful place? As I always say, I can guide you, but you know yourself best, and only you can take yourself to that truly calming place. Now I want you to imagine how your day might look either today or maybe tomorrow if you're practicing this evening. How might your day look with this calm comfort weaving its way into your very being? Are you smiling? Are you restful? Can you take on any task with joy? Can you approach any conversation with yourself, with others, in a different way perhaps? How can you bring this practice into your everyday life, even just a seed of it? And just envision yourself living that day in those ways that you long for. And now think about how you feel as you're communicating more calmly, as you're approaching tasks in a more comfortable way. How does it feel? Maybe you stop and you bring your hand to your heart and you think, wow, I didn't know that it could feel like this, that I could feel like this. So really take yourself there into that vision. breathe into it. Remember, this is your opportunity for calm. But what you practice on the mat, you can also practice off the mat. And that is the whole essence of yoga. What you cultivate in this hour, you can reap the rewards of throughout your day. Just about a minute and a half left in this Shavasana, left in this class, left in this moment for you to reflect. Reflect on the journey we have been on together. Reflect on how to bring it into your life. Just receiving all the goodness of this earth, this day, this life, absorbing it into our bodies, our minds, being that sky, allowing the weather to just tumble around us. And there's our gong. So gently removing eye patches, rolling out bolsters and cushions, whatever you need to do to gently come out of this final Shavasana. Maybe turn onto your side. And slowly coming up into a seated position. Comfortable seated position. Take your time. And then inhaling when you're ready, arms up and over your head, hand palms to touch. And let's just bring those hand palms straight down to our heart space. I wish that you will find calm and comfort as you go about your day, your week, your life. I hope that you have found a sense of calm, comfort in this practice, and I thank you for being with me today. Namaste.